Well, welcome, gentlemen, to our roundtable this morning, where we're looking at Europe and events in Europe and the impact on funds management strategy. We conducted a roundtable in New York only a few weeks ago, and I must say, where the US economy was concerned, there was a generally positive feel to it that said that it was on a recovery, even though it was a steady as she goes recovery rather than anything rocketing and soaring. And then when we moved to discuss Europe, no one was really prepared to throw a time frame out there on when Europe would move through the difficulties it's currently got. So. And just because you're all intelligent men at this round table, I thought I'd actually ask the question, what sort of time frame are we looking at? Peter, have you got you're examining the thing every day.
I think it's tough to kind of put a number on it. Greg might have a different thought, but I think it's really hard.
These issues are
uncharted.
Years to be. We'll be talking about this many years from now. These challenges.
Richard, you're a student of economics in these areas. What's your view?
I come back to a point Steve made very early on in the piece about global managers and trusting global managers to do the sort of things you're talking about in relation to companies. So there's a difference between a strategic tilt, which doesn't seem anyone's very keen on that in relation to Europe at the moment, and understanding that it's still a very, very significant part of the world economy and will remain so for a significant, for as long as any of us are going to be around. So you've got to put things in that perspective, I think. It's a very significant part of the global economy and is going to remain so. It's a question of is there a way out of the current economic position that Europe finds itself in with the EU staying intact, and one would have thought that would have required, at the very least, holding together an alliance between France and Germany, the Benelux countries and the Nordic countries, and if that fractures, then that's the risk, I think, going forward. So I don't think anyone does know whether that can hold together in the longer term. Certainly it's years before you would expect to see a European-wide economic upturn, whereas you would expect to see that in the United States. Even though that might be derailed for a range of things, you'd still expect to see that in the United States.
And with that, gentlemen, that brings the roundtable to an end. Thanks very much.